the midweek fixture of the Nigeria Premier Football League, Remo Stars travelled to the Lafia City Stadium in Nasarawa State to face off against Nasarawa United. The gaffer, Daniel Gmonade, welcomed back Obasadebi in goal, while Alex Oyowa was also named in the matchday squad. As the Remo Stars team were looking at making a double over Nasarawa United. The hosts will go on to take the lead in 25 minutes of play as Anas Yusuf bundled the ball beyond the ties and over the line. It was Anas Yusuf's 14th league goal of the season as Remo Stars were behind just under the half-hour mark played in Lafia. Nasarawa United almost made 1-2, but Obasadebi was right on time and right on field to save the day for Remo Stars. No other clear-cut chances were produced by the two teams as Remo Stars resumed the second 45 minutes with better poise to getting a goal in the game. Frank Mawena thought he would be getting Remo Stars a free kick in a decent position when he was stripped on the edge of the box, but the referee had none of it. Obasadebi made a crucial stop for Remo Stars as the hosts were close to making it 2-0 in the game. In a rare charge forward, Haruna Ade flicked the ball to Sikra Alimi, who cut into his left foot before letting one fly, but could not trouble the goalkeeper of Nasarawa United. With the game nearing its final stages, Remo Stars had a big shot for a penalty when Haruna Ade was brought down in the box after being found on Frank Mawena, but the referee would not point to the penalty spot. That action will be the final act of the game as Nasarawa United defeated Remo Stars by 1-0.
Hello and welcome to Channel Sport on Sunday. I'm Ken Ochonogo. Last week we said we're going to have a veteran on the show. We won't have somebody, a legend, that we wanted to talk to. But I will just have to start by apologizing that, connections couldn't have us, let us have that interview today. But this show will go on. I will still bring you exciting sports stories from all over the world. Rivers United, they are back to number 2. It's tight up there. That is in the NPFL because Remo looks like running away with this. But in football, it is not over until it is over. So we'll look at, a game was played yesterday. We'll let you get the result and we'll look at today's fixtures and the ones that we have tomorrow. But somebody just told me that today it is Niger Tornadoes taking on Eyimba. The People's Elephant, what is happening? Tornadoes have been carrying their weight at a point they were one of those unbeaten teams, so a lot of draws. But let's see what is going to happen today. I think they're playing at Mina Township Stadium. I suppose so. So that is for the league. And in Europe, wow, Madrid got beaten. And is it rejected stone or the sideline or the exiled stone? The exiled stone from Manchester United. Anthony seems to be enjoying himself. Seems to be having a field there. How do I say? I think a new lease on life that he's having in Spain. A lot of them living there. We used to talk that of Arsenal that players live there, go to other clubs, win titles. But this, we've seen players who have left Manchester United, in the whether temporarily or permanently, in the past, 12 months or so, Scott McTominay, Marcus Rashford, Anthony, Antonio Elanga, see all of them out there, doing well. So probably, I think we need to put Old Trafford in the mirror and ask them to look at themselves and see exactly what is happening there. But I think they played today. Yesterday, City had that scare from Plymouth, and that was it. But they did overcome. And right now, because this is the only hope they have of ever taking a title this season. Champions League is out, FA Cup dumped out. This is the FA Cup. League Cup dumped out, and the league, I think they're about 20 points behind Liverpool. I don't see how they can, ever come and overcome. So basically, let us see, what's happening there. Pep is also fallible from what we are seeing. Is he going trophyless? I think this should be the second time, because the first season that he came in, it was a bit difficult. But after then, it was like, piam. He was just on a stroll, breaking records, streamlining everybody, winning all titles available. He has won every conceivable title available since he came to Manchester City. But that is it. That is what football or sports is all about. There was some controversy. Probably we'll take a little bit at it. The AFCON being a very small tournament, compared to others. It is not those who are supposed to react has reacted. Us is just to bring it out and and point it out to you that this is what is happening. So we'll talk that, and then also look at tennis. Probably that is where we start from. Stefano Tsitsipas, another man from from Greece, who has just achieved something. His very first ATP 500 title. It is going to be a great show, of course, to open the lines. We're going to hear from you. You let us know what you are feeling, what you're thinking, where you expect us to be. Normally when we come down here, sports development is a major area here of the grassroots, Channels Kids Cup, Channels Athletics, classics, and all those things we do. So we not just say it, we do it. So probably that is why whatever we say on this show, borders on how Nigeria will move from this level to the other up there, and see if we can get to the apogee, to the highest, the zenith of world sports. My guys are in the house to start with me. Catalan has been beaming from years to years. When we came together to the studio, and then he didn't. My eyes is say what the Lord has done for him. I don't know what actually he has done. Where is in the house? But let me start with Theophilus Agbola. I'll call it the Catalan, the Catalan, the baby in the house. Hello, Theo. How are you?
I'm very good. It feels so good to be back.
It's good to be back. He was actually down for some time. Last week he was really sick.
Yeah.
But today, we can see that he has recovered. Was it the victory of Barcelona or the loss of Real Madrid that's rejuvenated?
Yes, that's what I was going to say. Because when you are down like that, and then you are in that recovery state, and then all of a sudden you're watching your fiercest rival losing to however you put it, that's up to you. But one thing I know is Anthony had a red card overturned, and he played that game yesterday, and it was really, really impressive. Had a better rating than Kylian Mbappe and even Vinicius Jr. On the pitch.
Inside one, so they will have the rating.
But your side might win and you might not play well.
Exactly, but your contribution.
He contributed. He was almost near perfect as far as I was concerned yesterday. Real Madrid, a game I think they should have won considering what was at stake. The La Liga title, I think this is the fiercest it has been in about half a decade.
3-horse race.
Yeah, exactly. It's a 3-horse race, And just 1 point, going into that game, 1 point separating 3 sides at the top of the table. And Madrid needed that win, but apparently Isco had other plans. Played 9 years for Real Madrid, scored the winning penalty, and celebrated as if he didn't have any friends in the capital. And Carlo Ancelotti was really, really furious after that game, obviously for obvious reasons. But I think good one for Atletico because they went on to win their game yesterday. Barca plays today.
But you said that it was also tough for them.
Yeah, very tough against Atletico Bilbao. The Williams brothers, these are people that I really do not want to come against at any point in time because those guys, they don't know when to stop coming at you. Nico Williams just kept dropping the Atletico Madrid players like flies on the pitch, left, right, and center, beating everybody. But a certain Julian Alvarez came off the bench and after 8 minutes got that goal, having a fantastic debut season for Diego Simeone. And it was almost as if, in his words, he said he needed to leave Manchester City. He didn't get to play in the Champions League final, played very few minutes in the Champions League semi-final. This is a World Cup winner and the Copa America winner. He said that he could do it elsewhere, and he's since come to Atletico Madrid, and he's been the star of the show.
Let me ask you this on Julian Alvarez. I mean, did you think that Pep has handled this young coaches, young players, or he didn't give them, the kind of exposure, the hunger that they had. You remember Boba leaving Manchester United, and then you want to look at that. We're talking about Cole Palmer. We're not talking about Julian Alvarez. But when you have a Haaland and you have other people, I mean, was he expected to? I mean, did he give them that assurance? Look, let me give you more playing time.
I think with these guys, he dropped the ball because Pep. What happened to Pep was that he. Empathy, or should I say, for whatever reason, he probably developed feelings. I think as a coach, you should always remain ruthless. It had worked for him almost all of his career, but with what he had achieved with these City boys, talking about the likes of John Stones, Kevin De Bruyne, Iker Gundogan, Bernardo Silva, these guys wanted to leave because they felt that they couldn't give as much anymore. But somehow Pep convinced them to stay. Now, younger boys that were coming through the academy, boys that had a lot to offer, the likes of Jadon Sancho was allowed to leave. The likes of Cole Palmer was allowed to leave. And then you sign someone like Julian Alvarez from the Argentine League, and he shows so much promise, goes on to win the World Cup, helps you win the Champions League. Even when at the point Haaland was injured, this guy stepped in and was scoring goals aplenty. I feel you should have found a way to fit them into the squad, but instead he prioritized retaining the older heads in the team, and he's literally suffering for it. Now these guys are going to leave. Talking about John Stones and KDB and Ederson,
total rebuilding,
rebuilding
process.
They're all going to leave, but it would have been better if you had. Look at the story Barca is having right now. Having boys come through the academy and make it to the first team is the dream of every young player that comes through the academy, is to play for the first team and hopefully win trophies with the first team. But these guys have moved on, and they are showing why Pep made a mistake. Cole Palmer is literally the biggest star at Chelsea, and Julian Alvarez is doing very, very well in Madrid.
Okay, Okpa is in the house. Sometimes I don't know the questions to ask him because it depends on the angle you're asking him. But let me ask you. Today I'm enjoying myself. Okpa, looking at what you just said, young players coming in. Eddie Howe at Newcastle, I mean, does he have that same dream, Suki? Or they want to start buying, as they are buying the Alexander Isaacs of this world, buying and buying. Newcastle, do they want to buy, or they want to, produce from their own La Masia?
Tough one, Ken. Ramadan Mubarak to our Muslim viewers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fast well,
Yes, of course, we have our match against Rwanda, so we need all the strength in this world, physical, spiritual strength.
I think Rwanda also have a Muslim community also. I think so.
It's a spiritual battle. It's a physical battle. Let the most prepared win.
Okay.
For Newcastle, I think the fan base is there. It's a team like fashion after the Bundesliga team. Relentless support from the supporters, and now you are mixing that up with the petrodollar coming from the Gulf region. But I think the problem with Newcastle is do we have a manager we can trust? That is where the question mark is. So you don't release fund when you don't have the trust, when you don't trust that manager. So I think for now, that is where it is. So what the team will keep doing now will be what Chelsea did during Claudio Ranieri's era. Just the players that are not so expensive that the manager think he will need, you bring them in. If the manager can get that result, you keep him. But if the manager cannot get that result, then of course the manager will have to exit the stage. For the manager, you can trust with the checkbook.
The thing is that I don't know, but I love Eddie Howe. I love the way I've watched his a few podcasts. His mindset, his philosophy of the game, the way he intends building a team. And then and I'm also, because when this new ownership of Newcastle came in, they said, look, we are not stressing ourselves. We're getting ourselves 10 years to get to where other people are. We don't want to do what Chelsea did or Man City did and say, pump billions into the club immediately. They say, look, it is a gradual process. Get the right players. You saw the recruitment they did a season or two ago when they came. They were just picking players within the leagues and then bring Trippiers of this world, bringing them in, trying to say, this is where we want to go. I believe it is not instant success. They are trying to say, we can gradually get there.
Yeah, you can. As I said, the issue is about a manager you can trust. Can you trust English managers?
Can you trust English managers? Can you trust English managers?
Like you said, you don't know the angle you will come from.
Okay, let me say this because Ope just said something. Can you trust English managers? 21 years ago, it was on a Sunday. It was not at what was this called then? Because I think it was is it the Worthington Cup then? Yep. You know, some say it was not What It Cup. It was Bolton taking on Middlesbrough in the finals. It was McLaren taking on Big Sam Allardyce in the finals, and that was when I made my debut on Channels Television 21 years ago. So, coincidentally, on that day, on that Sunday, on the 29th of February 2004, the final was played between two English coaches, Steve McLaren and Sam Allardyce, the very first time. And at least both of them went on to be in the national team, national team setup. McLaren was, deputized for Manchester with Sam Allardyce, with Alex Ferguson, and moving there. Sam Allardyce, groom our own JJ Okocha, at least, triumph under him with a lot of players, the Ivan Campos of this world, a lot of them coming in, Joseph Jezere Job,
Yuri Jokaev.
Yuri Jokaev, fantastic player and stuff. So I think when you say you don't English managers, I think for him, he doesn't throw himself around. Like I said, I have listened to him. I have listened to a lot of his philosophy of the game, how he wants to nurture players, how he wants his team to play, how he wants to relate with the team, how you understand, not under pressure and stuff. So if you have a man, sometimes it is not just probably maybe a genius of a coach or a manager that you need, but you can build a team together, and then they will come in to achieve. We are seeing the young managers coming in. Xabi Alonso and Vincent Kompany are on the opposite side. Yeah. We seen that viral video where Vincent Kompany was telling that he is the boss. Yeah. Every one of you, no matter what you think, whatever. You talk of Pep does.
Fabregas is doing well.
It's come up. Pep Guardiola does his own in a different way. He will tell you, like what we have said now, like you said, it's also now becoming his Achilles heels because you come in and tell, if you don't want to play for me, you go. But now he became sentimental.
Yes.
He's still playing Gundogan. Gundogan was the first player he bought when he entered Man City. He's still using him up to date. Yeah. The guy left for Barcelona and still came back. Probably it was his talisman. Yeah. We don't know that it was Rodri that was the talisman at this point in time. So basically, okay, that is it. But the thing with Newcastle, I will say this. I think, in terms of capacity, filling the capacity of a stadium, Newcastle and Manchester United are the only two teams that have over 95% fill in the past 20-30 years. Year in, year out. It doesn't matter whether the team goes down. I mean, they were relegated by their captain then, and then the fans were still one of the most loyal fan base in football history. Yeah. So basically, not plastic fans where they support this club. I don't want to call him. I'm supporting this club today. Tomorrow you start supporting another club. So okay, that is that area that we are coming from. Let us look at this. Tsitsipas defeating do I call him our own? Because anybody, it was Tibetata said, no matter where you come from, as long as you're an black man, you are an African. His parents came from Togo and went to Canada. And then Felix Auger-Aliassime played the final yesterday against Tsitsipas, and then it was 6-3, 6-3. Tsitsipas winning his first ever, ATP 500 title. So that is that. Let's move on and look at. Let's come down home and like we talk about the NPFL that they are on today. Some games. A game was played yesterday. Some games will be played today, and some will play tomorrow. But like we said, the battle is between second, third, fourth. Probably getting up to fifth, because
up to seventh.
Okay, can we take on anything on the airplane? But before they said that Niger Tornadoes are taking on Enyimba today.
Yes, Niger Tornadoes are taking on Enyimba.
Okay, let us. That is the result yesterday.
Yeah, Sunshine Stars Kwara United.
Okay.
I wonder how Olafe will be feeling right now.
Olafe will be. We'll still open the lines. We'll still open the lines, and then we expect Olafe to call. He will tell us what happened to Kwara United. All right, these are today's.
So for today, the Warriors from Maiduguri takes on Lobby Stars from Makurdi.
It has not been good for Lobby Stars
at all.
At all, no.
Yeah. So Kano Pillars at home to Enugu Rangers.
Traditional title winners.
Abia Warrior, the team with those clean sheets, takes on Nasarawa United. Akwa United.
Okay, they have the most clean sheets.
Yes.
Yeah, because like I said, their goalkeeper trainer is the one and only Ike Shoromo. Ike Shoromo is the one that is, tutoring them.
The head coach is also Imama.
Yeah, Imama, okay, 2 goalkeepers.
You said last week. Katsina United takes on Akwa United. Bayelsa United entertains
Bendel Insurance.
Edo Insurance. Ikorodu City at home to Atland FC.
This is Bendel Insurance. I don't know where you got your Edo Insurance from. This is Bendel Insurance, for goodness sake. The state would have, of course, the state would have, been gone. But I mean, the heritage, Edo heritage
Midwest Insurance. Midwest Insurance. So Niger Tornadoes are at home to Eyimba.
Okay.
While they flying Remo Stars entertain Splash United. Shooting Stars.
Western Nigeria Shooting Stars.
We want to go there.
Shooting
Let
Stars.
us go there. Jamie went to Midwest. Western Nigeria Shooting Stars.
Yes. Shooting Stars entertains Pinidis Rivers United. That will be the match.
The thing is, you still look, because if you look at it, Osun State is a part of the Western region. Rivers United, of course, part of Rivers State. Then, when you have 12 State. Plateau, Benue, there is a Benue Plateau. That we have Benue State, that Plateau State. Aim of a southeastern state.
Depending when the other 33 states.
And I hear that they want to take that many 72 states. They want
67 states.
67. They want to go to 67 states. I think America has 50. I love it. We have 67 states, and then we have each of the states have a football club. We have 67, and then we now expand the league. To have maybe 80 or whatever, 80 teams in the league.
Your President's Cup just
President Cup
knockout. Not used to from every state anymore. So just round off 36.
Why are we actually having 2? Well, we have 36. If you put good 36 teams in the competition, I mean, for goodness sake, the more the merrier. Like, even the World Cup has gone to 48. Soon the World Cup will be 90. How many countries are in the world? So every country will participate in the World Cup. We don't have a league. We play by satellite. That all the continent we host. There's no need to get host nation. Tell each player what to do that. But at least for this one, most of us, we are 100% behind Morocco doing that. I mean, they've come a long way trying to host. They've been ready as at 1994. Because when US hosted in 1994, Morocco was among the top contenders. When South Africa hosted in 2010, South Africa 2010, Morocco was, so they've always been there.
No, and I think 2006 against the Germans, it was this New Zealander, Debster, that abstained from voting. Despite being trusted to vote for the Moroccan.
So Morocco has come along with the club. Morocco can host the World Cup on a loan, not going to with Spain or Portugal. They are capable of hosting it alone, and that's a pride for Africa. We know how many African countries are using Morocco as their home, playing their home matches in Morocco. So just get facilities. I'm not things are difficult everywhere in Africa, and but it is where
things are not difficult because we always have the resources to prosecute wars. And walls are not cheap. Walls are not cheap.
It's a fact.
It's not that things are that difficult because it's a priority. Prioritizing your needs.
Yes. Because the defense budgets compared to sport budget
is massive.
Sport is an item.
It's miles of.
Sport is just an item in defense budget, but defense they need to protect. You need to protect the territorial integrity of a nation. So basically,
I'm not talking about countries that fight wars.
That go to wars. And if you see it, that cause wars. Things that what sport? That is where sport. They say, let us go to the field. If I beat you, we shake hands. There are rules. You understand? But if the whole world try to have sportsmanship, say let us go through sport, there will be less wars.
Exactly.
There will be less wars. Okay. let's take. We've taken that. Okay, we're taking this. Can we say the league? Do we have the league table? Do we have the league table? We've taken the results and fixtures. Can we say the league table where Remo? I know Remo is atop there.
But the star might have to be in Ibadan, shooting against Rivers United.
Shooting. No, shooting is taken on. Okay.
Rivers United.
No, is it Rivers?
Rivers.
That is no. Shooting not. Can we see that? Is it tomorrow? Is it? We don't have that one now. Rivers. Is it Shooting Rivers? That fixture was it? Is it Shooting Rivers that are playing today? Is it Shooting Rivers?
Shooting Rivers.
That is
tomorrow.
That is tomorrow.
Yeah.
I know it's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
So that is tomorrow, and that is whoever takes that. It will be like Napoli taking on Inter. And Inter said, look, Inter was running away with it too.
Yeah.
I think about 3 minutes, about 87 minutes or so, Inter was running away with it before they got it. Okay, that is tomorrow. Those are two. No, that should be Monday's fixtures. Yeah. Today is Sunday.
Yeah, 5 is 5. I think the game is for 5:30 tomorrow.
I think that is, they're not playing today. Shooting Stars Rivers are not playing today. I think they're playing tomorrow. Remo Stars play to United, and Remo Stars.
Aqua Casino is tomorrow. El Kanami Lobby is tomorrow.
Okay.
Then Shooting Rivers is tomorrow.
Shooting Rivers is tomorrow. Yeah. So that match is tomorrow. So don't go and camp at Ibadan. Try to go to see the match. That game comes up tomorrow. Okay. Let's look at the FA Cup. Like we said, Man City got a scare.
Yeah.
From those guys, they beating Brentford. When they take the lead, it's even to come back.
Yeah.
But this one, okay.
Man City beat coming back from the goal down to defeat Plymouth 3-1. Crystal Palace, Millwall 3-1. But the talking point for that game for me yesterday was Michael Oliver.
Yeah.
Ken, because the Millwall goalkeeper all but took out Mateta right in front of Michael Oliver. And I was talking to City not too long ago before we came and said, and she was like, a lot of people talk about officiating in the NPFL. Say, have you seen the officiating in the English Premier League? It's horrible. And if Michael Oliver is easily one of the best referees around in the Premier League, and that happened in his front, the player yesterday required 25 stitches on his face.
And his club didn't get the yellow card.
The goalkeeper didn't get a yellow card. It happened right in front of the referee. He had to go all the way down to VAR for him to now take a look at it. Then he deemed it as a aggressive play. Then the goalkeeper now got a red card. It was actually a straight red card, but it was really, really horrible yesterday. Bournemouth Wolves, that game was...
No, but those are two attacking sides.
Bournemouth took the lead in the first half, only for Cunha to get a banger of the shots in the second half.
Do you think we are remaining with Bournemouth by next season?
What do you mean? I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay.
Brazil, the guy is
the big fish.
He's been consistent.
Yes.
He's been consistent for them. But I wanted Bournemouth to go the way. I don't know. There's this thing I have for Patrick Kluivert's son, Justin. I just love seeing him do well.
Yeah, you talked about. Sorry. Okay. Let's prep this.
Preston not defeating Burnley.
Yeah.
By 3-0.
That Preston, you see that club. That is the club that first went unbeaten. That's Preston.
Yeah, Preston. Nothing.
That So when we say one club, we say we went unbeaten. This is the first team to have done it. There, and they didn't just go unbeaten in the league. They went unbeaten in all competition. That season. When they went unbeaten. So look Preston. So I wish they beat Burnley. Burnley is a Premier League side. But Preston, look at them with unbeaten. So just note that. That's Preston.
So home win for all the teams?
Yeah. Home wins for all the teams. Which people are playing home today? Do I have to Sometimes I ask this innocuous questions, and you guys just typing to something else.
Oh my goodness! I know Manchester United is taking on Fulham today.
Okay.
I know Man is taking on Fulham, and I think Newcastle Brighton.
That is a game. That is a game.
Newcastle Brighton, yeah. Then Manchester United Fulham.
Yes, Newcastle, Brighton, Nottingham Forest. Yeah. When those guys are playing this season, I just love watching them.
I think they've been the highlights for me in the Premier League this season.
The only team capable of doing the domestic treble this season, Newcastle.
Mathematically.
Yes.
Mathematically.
Capable of doing the domestic treble.
Is it
they are playing the
12th, is it 12th or 16th? Today, this month, they're playing this.
Yeah, they are playing
the final.
The final this month.
I think it's on the 16th or so. I don't know. I'm trying to get the date.
You have
when they are taking on the Liverpool.
But I'm really hoping the Nigeria boys at Fulham do really well today, and then hopefully progress.
There is also a Nigeria boy in Manchester United now. Chidobe.
Okay.
Chidobe, probably he will start.
Okay, let me rephrase. I'm hoping the Nigeria boys that play in the national team do well.
Okay. All right. That is the beauty about the FA Cup is that forget it. It's a knockout. So there is no say I want to pick points.
No,
it's either you win or you win. So if you don't win, just go home. So that is the thing. All right. Let's see. We can't ask you guys to actually join us now. Let's see what you think about what is happening around. I want to go back to that. Real Madrid, Real Madrid game.
Okay.
You know, you were talking about them. I looked at Rudiger. Where Rudiger, you know, fouled, got that this thing, an actual Isco. And something clicked. You know what clicked?
What clicked? Both
of them, the man that caused the penalty and the man that scored the penalty wore jersey number 22.
Yeah.
But they wore jersey number 22. So I just looked at it and I said, wow, this is this.
Looking at Ancelotti on the screen. And I was talking about earlier, Xavi complained about the state of officiating in the La Liga over the 2.5 years that he was Barcelona manager. He went on to win a league title in between all of that. But I remember Don Carlo talking about how when he was asked about Xavi's statement, saying that he's the core professional. He doesn't complain about the referees. And whatever they do, he thinks they're right. Fast forward this season, we've started seeing Don Carlo complain about the referees in the La Liga. I don't know what has changed.
Yeah, I think the only thing that has changed is only when the name of the complainer is not Jose Mourinho. That's when people are at peace. If it was Jose Mourinho, it will Mourinho.
That is why they have banned him. That's why they find him now.
No, they have been now too.
The fine has been halved and the ban has been halved.
And Mourinho being like the pathfinder for the other for the other voiceless teams in the Turkish
league.
Superliga. Now virtually all the teams are asking for foreign referees.
No, okay, foreign, because he asked for foreign referee.
Yes.
Even with the foreign referee, he could not win.
No, he went away to the defending champion and pulled a draw.
But he did not win.
He pulled a draw. No, if it was the other normal Turkish referee, it would have been a straight win.
But Ken, again, in Mourinho's defense, even before he got to the Turkish league, there have been a lot of complaints about officiating in the Turkish league.
You just talk about officiating in the English league now. You talk about officiating in the Spanish league.
But Jose Mourinho being who Jose Mourinho is, when he comes, he will share.
You started with Michael Oliver.
Yeah.
And we are saying this is what is happening.
Definitely.
Then we entered into Spain. And you were talking about, what he's talking about, Don Carlo now complaining. That is another league again. So it is not just...
But you know what person Mourinho as a freedom fighter?
Fighting for your friend. It's the voice of the voiceless.
Okay, it's the Mandela.
The voice of the voiceless.
See, okay. Your man is, no doubt about it, one of the best coaches that, a tactical, whatever it is. Bet.
No, you don't go a season considering 15 goals.
Can we start taking some calls?
Considering 15 goals.
Start taking some calls.
Okay, he has to be the super manager.
Is that
Jose Mourinho has to be? You consider 15 goals in the whole season. Not out season.
Yes.
Not this one we have in Nigeria, British League.
I think we can talk about him winning the when he did this. When he told me that he has won.
He has won more Premier League titles than any other manager all the managers in the league.
But he has not won it more than Pep.
Has he stayed a long more than Pep?
He was sacked.
No, of course.
He did not resign.
He left and he was paid. No, but he's a super.
But considering 15 goals over the course of the season, he's had some fantastic records in his career. 100 points in the La Liga and all of that. But then
this one we didn't put this on what we were supposed to discuss. But before we left last week, we did tell you that the Tigers were in Libya.
Yes.
And they were to take Cape Verde. This is something because they hosted. They lost to Cape Verde. They lost to Uganda. And
lost the three matches.
The three games that they played. Uganda, Cape Verde, and Libya. They lost those games. You now go to Libya. And then you beat the Libyans, you beat the Ugandans, and you beat the Cape Verdeans. So I tell you this, the Tigers have qualified for the Afro Basket tournament. I mean, from 0-3 to 3. I mean, that is kudos. Now that is great. And then, so I tell you, they are already going down there, and then they are going to, make us proud. Okay. Who asked of Owolafe?
Yes, I asked of Owolafe.
All right. I think your wish has been answered. Owolafe, how are you?
Thank you very much. I really appreciate you people. You are welcome.
Yeah.
The caller United yesterday, we are leading by 2-1.
Okay, that's true.
I was so surprised that it's just like a miracle.
Wait.
If I complain now, people will say,
why would you complain for a miracle? It was a miracle. You just said it was a miracle.
Don't worry, I won't say it's a referee. Not for my mouth.
Be a sportsman. They beat your team squarely. Don't join these guys in the house. Wow. Somebody say the voice of talking or whatever.
This thing you are laughing.
Yes.
It's paining you. I'm not telling you. Let me let you know, it's paining me. Don't laugh me. Okay, don't worry. I will report you. Don't worry. They will beat them man. That's it.
Oh my God. All right, thank you, Owolafe.
That was unfair. Owolafe was pointing out his hand.
No, but they were able to be shooting.
Yes, they were.
So you win some, you lose some.
That's it. You guys just, as we're talking about sportsmanship, Owolafe don't score it now. I understand. You were not saying you score. Where we saw that 3 times, not the Sunshine Stars. Sunshine just showed like a million stars. And then you said I shouldn't laugh. Why wouldn't I laugh? It's paining you. Oh, do it.
You don't dim 2 stars. They dim the shooting stars, and of course the Sunshine Stars.
The Sunshine Stars
got their pound of flesh.
They got a pound of flesh. Okay, that is what he's talking about there. Something also did break up. I probably will discuss it more next. But let's just look at it there. Okay, our regular callers are calling. Okorafo is calling us. Okorafo, how are you?
Good day, Mr. Kerr. You have a prayer now.
I know.
We give God the glory.
All right.
Now, I want to find out our brother who died in December just 3 days ago during the week.
Who?
What is the situation?
Who?
Some players played here.
Well, I can't
hear you clearly.
I mean,
our player
that died seriously in Tanzania or Uganda.
Uganda.
I was playing their league there.
It was last week. Uganda.
I didn't actually follow it up.
No, he died in Uganda. After they said it was a bike accident, later they said he fell from the balcony.
Okay, so that is maybe they would have to
I think the FIFA is taking it up.
My contention on that is that there are a lot of reports we are hearing.
Okay.
Some said he fell from this story bid or 2-story bid.
That is what he's just saying now.
I depend.
Yeah.
And another group is saying he had a crash.
A motorbike. Yeah, that's what he's saying.
A motorbike. So the question now is it how the story is supposed to go? That is why I used to say, if our ambassadors they are up and being there, by now they could have given the federal government a report, a comparison of what happened. Because one person, look at America, only one person has any problem. The country takes it upon themselves to find out the causes or what happened. But our own, the story is not there. Is nobody saying all this and this and that. We don't know that what is the true position of that made that young man to have that.
Okorafo, but let us be fair. Let us be fair in this, because one, if something happens in Nigeria, is Nigerian police supposed to investigate? So probably the Ugandan police will investigate and then get back to them. The ambassador will don't have the right, the power to go and do that, unless we want to have higher private investigators. That's if it's not satisfied.
Anyway,
yes, of course.
To any player, anywhere you find yourself, to be what? Conscious of yourself.
Exactly.
That anywhere you go, whatever you do, diligence. Good afternoon.
Thank you so much, Okara. Thank you so much.
The name of the footballer is Abubakar Lawal.
Okay.
Plays for Vipers Sports Club. It was alleged that he fell off the balcony of a 3-story building.
Okay.
And he was rushed to the Entebbe hospital in Entebbe there, and was pronounced dead on arrival. But the Uganda police have taken it up. Currently investigating.
The police will investigate.
Hopefully we get.
I think it was part of the guy that played now under 20 at the AFCON.
Oh my God! I don't know how I missed that. I didn't know. I didn't know how I missed it.
So it's a junior international as well.
Oh my God! I got shot. Actually, and that, when you say an accident, is it a foul play or is it whatever?
I think that's what the Okorafor is basically.
So that's what it's
driving at.
Because now, if you have sometimes also. Where did the news originate from? In this era of social media or whatever, somebody will not even hear the right thing. I will just say, they say he fell. Maybe he fell from his bike. Bike might sound like balcony. Are you getting me? They just say, oh, he fell from the balcony, and then somebody will just tweet it and then swear, and then the next of all, it start catching fire. But so basically, let us get that patient.
To the credit of the PFAN guys,
Tijan Babangida. Who's on the call? Simi, okay. Aro Simi, how are you?
How are you doing?
Fine. And how are you?
How are you guys doing?
We're good.
We're enjoying ourselves. Are you enjoying yourself?
I'm enjoying myself.
Okay.
Match that day.
What is happening? May 10th?
Yes.
Kilo Shele. What's happening?
That's the crowning. Liverpool, Arsenal.
Well, Arsenal are in the race.
We're having the Paris.
You're having a party?
Yes. Okay.
Liverpool
versus May 10th.
May 10th. You are checking the calendar. I know they are going to play May 10th. Timmy, wait, why is there going to be a party? Is it a coronation party or whatever? Let's just understand you, please. Don't go anywhere. Wait. Timmy, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
So you say it's going to be a party. Both sides cannot be having parties now at the same time. I mean, who will be partying? Just be clear, no fear. A party for who?
Liverpool.
Okay, for Liverpool. After playing Arsenal.
Before
playing Arsenal, there will be a guard of honor. Timmy, you guys, look, this is on Sundays, please. When you book call on Sunday, just be your brother's keeper. Don't be saying things like.
But you're not your brother's keeper when you're laughing at the Ola Vegas.
I think that could have been done even before then, because this guy didn't just 8 matches. 8 matches. Meaning Arsenal needs to win their own 8 matches.
Liverpool cannot drop points for all those matches. They won't drop points.
So Arsenal too.
See, Timmy, don't worry.
I think Ken has to come to the realization that
Timmy's still on the line. Okay. Timmy's still on the line. Timmy,
I'm here. Yeah.
Timmy, you are in Lagos here, Abi?
Yeah, sure.
Or are you also going to throw your party here in Lagos so that we'll come and join you? Or you just hide some? All right, go on.
And then just one other point.
Okay. Go on.
I think there's been some lull from all the stars. No news is going on around what the athletes are doing training wise, or even maybe preparing for the season and all of that. Because Olympics are not won in 4 years; they are won in about 8 years.
Yeah.
It takes time to mature and
to prepare.
That preparation. There's always a law in it.
We'll try. Probably we'll ask the Catalan. Catalan will be giving us updates on the preparations. How our teams are preparing. Aruna Kadri and I think the both of them are qualified. They qualified for the World Championship.
What is happening to somebody like Toby Amusona, who I understand one of those coaches? I think the guy that coached is it both is now handling that. We need to give her all the support now.
Timmy, I think I like what what you are saying and what you are trying, what you are leading us towards. That it is high time we start tracking them, start monitoring the activities of those people. That is what other people do. Yeah. I hope the new NSC team are also doing that because they say, look, they have a podium finish. They inaugurated the committee that want to say a podium finish. Even if we are saying it is not a tournament, they are looking at, kind of instead of tournament, they are looking at other things they want to do. So thank you, Timmy. Thank you. I so much love, your contribution this morning or this afternoon.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, Timmy.
Your weekend.
Thank you. Enjoy your weekend too. I think that is how it should be. We always said it that what other countries do is even as at 2024 when they are going to Paris, they already know those who will go to the next Olympics who say they are not ripe for this. Maybe they are not making this time, but their progress from the progress we are seeing from where they are coming from in the next 4 years, this is where they should be. You understand? So before 2028, we are saying by 2027, you're already seeing the right that they are now world beaters, they are now competing, and stuff like making the times. That is the thing. So you don't just wait.
Well, can this also require for these athletes to go for international meets, having access to standard facilities that they can train with? A couple of times, we've had a couple of people on the show. I remember when we had Danny Gali talking about even to get a wrestling mat, how much it costs.
How much it costs,
you understand? Then going for international meets, testing yourself against the very best in the world, and all of that. That's how you're able to actually test yourself to know if you'll be ready for a competition like the Olympics in a couple of years' time. It was about inaugurating committees and setting up panels.
At least for this year, the appropriation bill was just signed to become announced by the president last week. So I think funding for this year should not be an issue.
Okay, let's go to Lokoja, the Confluence City. Raji, how are you? Coach Raji, how are you? Are you there? Hello, Raji.
Ken, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Your voice is very clear. Good afternoon.
How is the weekend?
Fine. How is yours?
I just want to speak about what is happening in La Liga.
You have a club in La Liga that you support, have you?
Yes.
Which one? Which one do you support?
I just want to speak about what's happening in La Liga.
Go, let us speak. Speak, let's hear you.
So, at the end of the day, you see Barcelona where we belong.
Okay,
but definitely we are going to beat this Sociedad and top the league today. And I'm sure at the end of the season, Barcelona is going to carry it.
I think I will collect your number, so I will call you after this game.
And he will call you to congratulate you.
Where's Sociedad? Look at you, definitely in a match. You are saying definitely. You will wear your boot and join them. Definitely. Is it not the same Barcelona that Osasuna beat? Osasuna not beat you guys this season? Raji, no wahala. Shebi they enjoy yourself for Lokoja. Which team they for Lokoja self?
Confluence Queens.
Confluence Queens. Oh, that's Raji. Which is the male team that is there?
It's the Kogi United team.
Kogi United.
Yeah.
That does give me this information now. Don't worry, Raji. Raji, try call again. No? I know you. Just try call again. Because I'll be monitoring Confluence Queens and I'll be monitoring Kogi United.
I think something happened when this team was just created. They were in Benue, so they had Kogi, and the challenge call for that year, I think it was Ankpa Leopards. And they represented the state, and they got beaten until 7-0. And the complaint was they were playing under the pro line for the first time.
Did you hear that? Hey, Raji, you heard that? And they played on the front line, they beat them 7-0. You don't do anything. Same are saying that we are waiting for you guys. Remind me, that was, I think, in one of the best matches I've ever watched at the National Stadium. It was under the floodlight. Yeah. It was between Bendel Insurance and Raka Rovers.
What year was this?
1979. 1979. Your Haverland was there. You understand?
Okay. Okay.
It was a game to behold. It was a game. It was 2-2. I could count how many corner kicks are there. Not much. They were just tapping soccer. Guy, playing football.
79.
I wish you can have those tapes so that you can see football.
And
is
I
not
think
now.
For national stadium,
Yeah.
floor used to be a thing of beauty. Most especially when they play this our charity cup.
Yes.
Between winners of the FA Cup and
yeah.
because it's also always in the evening, so the floodlight, everything will.
When they put the floodlight at National Stadium,
you enjoy it.
Guy, that the ambience.
You enjoy it.
Oh my God.
The reason it was called.
I was at National Stadium which day? I was at National Stadium a few days ago and.
Well, I think this brings me to something that you wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
African football and what Jimmy Carragher said about.
Yes. What Jimmy Carragher said about African football, and he said he was saying that now he has tried to do some clarification, but that wasn't what he said before. What he said was that the AFCON was a small tournament.
I want to play devil's advocate here and say I think I understand what he was saying. He was making reference to Mo Salah's chances of winning.
That is the clarification.
Yes.
Let me shut
he has come up with.
Yes.
George Weah won the Ballon
d'Or, yes, definitely.
Without the AFCON. Okay. So there was no point dragging the AFCON. And again,
where we go worry first, man, we'll talk that. Chief Samson there with us. Hello, Chief Samson. How are you?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Chief.
I'm good.
Yeah. How are you?
How are you?
Yeah, we're fine, yeah.
I want to talk about the little problem Lukman had in his team when he missed that penalty.
Yeah, we discussed it last week, but go on.
Yes. Why? The way they see we Africans. Maybe somebody is annoyed that Lukman has won the CAF Player of the Year award. And that is what led to all of that. Otherwise, football great, Socrates, Maradona, King Pelé of Brazil, and the like. Why scatter an innocent player like Lukman, who has a very bright future, both in the field and off the field, by using such a sarcastic statement? Is it because of the color of his skin? Africans are excelling. Even the European matches cannot do without Africans. Our contribution has been noted in all spheres of life. I think our problem has been management of our economies in our different countries. Otherwise, such statements are unfortunate. Very much unfortunate. Yeah.
But the good thing, Chief Samson, the good thing is the owner of Atlanta has come out to say what the coach said was wrong. That is not it doesn't go in sync with their principles. That they agree that the man is a good coach, but what he did, what he said was wrong. So I think that should settle it. And then he brought in Lukman. He brought in Lukman in the next match, and the guy scored the brace. He scored 2 again. So he now said, let him go and if he can practice penalty, he will be our best penalty taker. But just to say I'm sorry, he's going round and round. He doesn't want to say I'm sorry.
He's going round and round.
Don't worry, he will apologize. Lukman will make him apologize. When he goes to another club, Lukman will score a trick. Thank you very much, Chief Samson.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That brings us back to Mourinho. Mourinho was fine for a racist comment. I'm not a Mourinho fan, but I don't think Mourinho is a racist.
Okay. Now,
I am not his fan, no, but I don't think Mourinho is a racist.
2 years ago,
yes,
Galatasaray used a monkey in their was it a promo to show that they've ran away with the league title because the monkey was riding a bike with the league trophy, and Fenerbahce were chasing them. So the same, and of course they are known as the Lions.
Yeah, okay.
Why Fenerbahce are the yellow canaries?
Okay.
So animal symbolism in football, Super Eagles, Red Lions, is nothing new. So where these guys are coming from, and I keep saying, do it on the pitch. And because Galatasaray are used to getting these freebies, which was stopped by the Slovenian referee, that's what is causing all this. And thankfully, people have come from every part of the globe.
How can you say that's a Galatasaray? Galatasaray is a big team, both in Turkey and outside. So you see, when you people start saying this, all this local rivalry, you now do coloration and whatever it is. I have said here that, look, like I said, Galatasaray were wrong to me to accuse him. But anyway, but now, if the law now, if those who investigated Mourinho now found that Galatasaray was right, and they fined him for that statement.
No.
What is Ken?
What Mourinho said, like, it's like bringing, because indirectly you have...
Said they were jumping like monkeys.
No, it was not because of the monkey, it was because of the lightning Turkish referee to incompetency. That's why it's been fined, not because of the monkey comment.
Okay, it wasn't because of the monkey comment.
That's a different charge.
That's a different charge.
He has charged them for 1,907 million Turkish lira or so. And in symbolism with the year Fenerbahce was founded.
Okay, let us see. But like I said, Galatasaray is a big team. And they have Osimhen. You understand?
Yeah, they have, it's a big team. They
have Osimhen.
Just like Man U under Alex Ferguson.
Or Real Madrid.
They are repeating, but they have Osimhen.
Yes.
You see, anywhere in Nigeria,
they have Osimhen that even Mourinho wanted to sign.
No, Mourinho said he doesn't have the money to sign him.
Yeah, no, if he had the money.
Let him play in the club.
I like the fact that several African players have jumped to Jose Mourinho.
All right, we're about leaving.
Jose Mourinho is not a racist guy.
Yeah.
That's my take.
Kara does his mouth run? Does he need a tap? Does he need a tap?
I think Mikel Obi aptly puts it. You haven't won something.
And you are teaching people how to win it.
Teach people that have won it multiple times how to win it. I mean, that's sad.
The greatest footballer of all time. But in prediction, Pele is the Carragher of prediction, always getting it wrong.
Okay.
So for someone like Carragher that scored 4 goals and 7 own goals in his career, 4 goals and 7, he scored 11 goals in his career, and 7 were own goals.
Against his own team?
Yes, compared with Rogerio Ceni, a goalkeeper who scored 131 goals.
Okay. What do I add? There are 11 players in the pitch. Kara has scored 11 goals. 4.
7 again.
7 again. He scored 7 against himself. That sums up Kara. Until we see him next week. I'm Ken Ochonogo. God bless Nigeria. Oh my God.